Well, this is my setup for winding a basket coil. Uh, Piece of scrap plastic, scrap wood, coil of wire, and I'll show you how it goes. Anyways, what I do is make an extra loop here at the start, just to hold it out of the way. And the pattern that was specified for this coil was over 2 and under 2. So keeping track is the hard part. So it's over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, and keep going. Since it's an odd number of posts, you get your basket. So it's under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under, over, that's under, over 2, under 2. So I keep my place with my thumb. It's over 2, under 2, over 2 where my thumb is, under 2, and you're starting to see the basket. It's a little easier with bigger diameter wire. Alright, over 2 where my thumb is, under 2, over 2, under 2, and so on. And you just keep going. The coil I was aiming for with this setup was supposed to be 13 turns high, so it ends up somewhere up in here. These things are a little on the flexible side, so coils I've seen on the YouTube have been kind of tapered in. And the way I did this is a bolt that I set in the center, and I happen to have a lathe. You can do this with a wood lathe, or you could set it up on a drill press, or any number of ways. You could cut this outer the outer diameter with a jigsaw, saber saw, whatever works for you. If you got a little hand coping saw, that'll work too. Doesn't really matter on the outside. The inner diameter, I used a compass. You can barely see a line under there that I described with a compass. Anyways, there you go. Now to finish up, once you get your turns in, you can lace in the original. The writer of the description that I am going by used dental floss and CA glue. The idea being, he was checking the inductance, the Q, with his meter, and as you tighten the coil, the inductance changes, and so he was able to lace it down and get it the way he wanted it, and then you just go under there with a knife or something and pick it off. It'll be easier to lace the dental floss or whatever you're using, sewing thread, CA glue, hot glue. You lift it up a little bit. You have to be careful of your glue. It'll glue itself to the pegs. Now these pegs are food skewers that went into 1/8-inch holes, and I got a metal lathe and I set it up so I could drill the holes at the radius line quite easily. But you can do it with a drill press. You can do it by hand. It really isn't too critical. Anyways, there you go.